Hola amigos, Quill18 here, bringing you the demo for Tropico 4. Very excited to be playing this game. I actually did already do a recording for this demo, but unfortunately I just rearranged some of my USB cables, and apparently my webcam microphone had taken over as the primary mic, so all the sound was garbage. So here I am once again. We're going to take a look. You can download it right now on Steam for free. Of course, the game comes out at the beginning of September. But you can enjoy Tropico right now. There is the tutorial. I believe it's a 4-part tutorial. And there is also the first mission from the campaign, which I'm going to load up now, and we're going to take a look around in. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Again, great, fantastic music. Impressions of this game, very, very high. I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to play it. It's got a 20 mission campaign. It has a random map generator, all sorts of goodness. Campaigns always interest me because it's very well directed, but a random map generator I loved in the original Tropico.
But at least it's my hellhole. St. Clara is the typical Caribbean island. Beautiful on the outside, poverty-stricken on the inside. People live in shacks and have hardly anything to eat. Healthcare and education are non-existent, and unemployment is through the roof. Someday, I will turn Tropico into a true world power. First things first, improving the situation on St. Clara will secure local support and establish the foundation for my plans.
So, as you can see, I already played it once. I think I got a pretty decent score. It felt okay. Swiss bank account, 280 grand stashed away. Ain't bad. It's a way to make a living. So we are just going to go ahead here. The person I made last time. Different look from my Tropico 3 LPs. Wanted to change, but gotta have that cigar though. That's pretty important. And I mostly just random this stuff. I think there was a couple of tweaks. I'm not sure. The highlight, of course, is the multiple personality disorder, which sort of makes sense because my background is Moscow EU, and I was elected as a capitalist. Like, how does that all work out? But the end result is... no, you know what? I didn't have Tourette syndrome. I had... Diplomatic, did I not? Yeah, I want that instead of Tourette's. How do I deselect this? I don't even know, actually. I'm confused. Alright, so, whatever. We'll leave it. Yeah, so it actually ended up being fairly diplomatic, although maybe less this time, we'll see. And a very enjoyable playthrough. Now, there are more than just the two nations this time around. Woo! Opening cutscene! Great music, great videos, looks good. I think these are pre-rendered right here. Yeah, they're definitely pre-rendered, I think. Oh yeah, so rockin'. Woo! Palm trees, birds, beaches. Ah, beautiful.
Look at the water.
Yes!
Look at the beaches.
Oh, I'm looking at it.
Look at the palm trees.
Turtles! Turtles.
This is my home.
I like turtles.
This is Tropico.
What the fuck is this thing?
This is
an anteater, maybe?
Paradise. It is still small, poor, and unknown.
And kind of stinky.
Yet I have big plans for it. Very big plans. Here I will build a nation and a country.
Awesome. Oh, here we are. One more.
Greetings, my friend.
How are you?
Are you settling well on your new island?
Totally, I'm good. So, there are a lot more sort of quest-like things in this game, it seems like. One for the sort of campaign mission itself. There is a series of sub-missions, sub-quests, but there seem to be randomly generated quests as well. Some are just alerts from different factions, but some seem to be somewhat more specific. I don't know how scripted they are versus how random they are. I get the feeling that they're not totally scripted, though, because some of the requests I got during this mission actually asked me to build things that aren't enabled in the demo. Like some oil wells, for example, which weren't enabled. So that was kind of interesting and makes me think that there might be some good replay value there. Alright. Oh, here we are, one more.
Welcome,
this is step one of my actual
it is me,
campaign mission.
Benotimo, your most trustworthy advisor.
Alright, so, you know, he's not as good as the radio announcer. from Tropico 3, but he's not bad, Penultimo here. There are a lot more voices. There's not the same radio reports exactly, and I'm not as big a fan of the radio reports, but overall the voice acting is not bad. I'm not 100% on this caricature style that they use for the portraits here. Some of the people are really deformed and stupid looking. But, so this being Mission 1 is very, very, very tutorial-y. One thing I like is, despite the fact that this is a more modern game, with much nicer graphics than 3, the graphics, everything feels a lot more responsive. Like, I can zip around this ridiculously, ridiculously fast. Wow, the rock quality is amazing. So, I mean, I don't know, but I feel like the engine in this is a lot better. In terms of gameplay, when I started playing Tropico 3, I said, this is so much like Tropico 1. It's basically the exact same game, but in 3D. And I said, that's a good thing. Tropico 4 is still like that. It's the same gameplay, but with better and better and better graphics, plus a few other buildings. It actually looks like a man. Some extra buildings. The campaign mode I'm really excited about. The randomly generated stuff I'm really, really excited about. But no complaints about the look. The music is great. All these things that make Tropico awesome. If you've never played Tropico before, like this, I think anyone would be able to pick this up and enjoy it. And for veterans to the genre, well, there's the problem that it might be a little too similar in a way. But that's why I think that the campaign's going to be really good, because it'll let us just continue to play the same game we love, but with a little bit more. There are a few extra buildings as well. So we've been tasked to build a couple of farms, which is what I'm going to start with. Again, same functionality as before. Right-click build brings up the build menu. I'm going to grab the farm. We've got a few different choices to select from. I'm going to start with a corn farm because that's always good to set up food industry. I'll build it right over here. And then I'll also build maybe a papaya farm here on the other side. Just for some extra food, but also because you can export papayas and make some money. So, the interface is pretty similar. You can prioritize your jobs. There's a quick build button now, which I like quite a bit. You do spend basically, it's 1,500 money here, which is the same amount as plopping down the building in the first place, I think. And I think that's how it works. Not actually telling me here. Yeah, 1,500. So you can insta-build it if you're just willing to spend twice as much money, which is actually a really, really nice touch, because construction wait times is one of the more annoying things in Tropico sometimes. It has improved though. Last game I plopped down a lot of buildings simultaneously, and they seem to prioritize things a lot better, or just travel around faster or something, but things were getting constructed much, much quicker. Let's take a look at the screen when you click on someone. It has changed, but it's pretty much the same. I do like, you've got the marriage here, and you've got parents, like a nice little family tree thing going on. Housing, job, what factions they belong to, all their happiness factors, the same as before. Very, very similar, just laid out slightly differently. You know, that's not a bad thing. Still, it starts you off with a, or you've got a garage here, just like in Tropico 3, which is a nice addition. And mastering the use of roads and things like that really helps speed things up in this game a lot. You can still control your Presidente. Well, I'll send over to the construction yard. Get him to oversee things. Work faster! Don't make me hit you!
I'm busy ruling.
Bum, 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 bum. So, oh, there we go. Food is done.
Well done, Presidente. The farms are ready, and we'll soon begin growing food for your citizens.
Right, so they give you some hints about food here. Very, very, very nice for the new player. Of course, the established player doesn't need to read much of this at all. Should get another quest soon. Oh, here we go. We get our first pop-up quest. So this is not the same like auto quest that came in through the campaign. This is probably
Presidente,
scripted. Yes.
My name
It's
is
the same as I had
Antonio
last time.
Lopez, and I lobby on behalf of the capitalist faction.
So I think this is probably a scripted quest, but I'm not 100% sure. This guy wants me to export tobacco. So yeah, I'll accept this. He'll reward me with 10 grand if I complete it. So let's take a look at a farm. Let's take a look at tobacco farming. And actually, this is not bad right over here, to be honest. I can put the farm building itself down maybe right here. And then it'll be just on the verge of some green areas. And let's bring up the infrastructure, road, And just stretch this bad boy out somewhere like here. And there we go. Good stuff. So, that farm, you know what, we may want to build more than one. In fact, one thing I know for a fact is at some point I'm going to want to build a road that comes up here, so I'm going to do that now. Take advantage of that fertile terrain for a little bit longer. We're going to build a second tobacco farm. Now, right now, all we have to do is export tobacco, but once that quest is done, we're going to build a cigar shop. There we go. Right up on top of the hill. And hopefully they'll oh, here we go. Step 2 of my
I am Reverend
major
Esteban,
quest.
and I speak for the faithful citizens of this island.
So they want a church. A devout group from the U.S. has sent us 10 grand to help in the Enver. They actually want 4 priests specifically. So, oh, and they gave us the money right away to start building the church. So, I don't see any reason not to. Welfare and economy, I think. Whoops. A little lag there. Probably from the recording here. Maybe I'm running out of hard drive space. That would be awful. Maybe stick it right in here? Sure. And you know what I'm going to do, just to speed things up, is I'm going to go ahead and get a second construction office right away. I'm going to build it right here. And we're going to set it to max priority, and we'll send the Presidente over there at the same time. Just get things built a little faster. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. You know, it's funny with the church.
Presidente, I am Reverend
We already
Esteban,
have the 10
and
grand.
I speak for the faithful citizens of this island.
We don't actually have to build it. Oh, except that we have to just continue the campaign sort of thing, but it'd be kind of funny to take their money and not do anything with it. Now, there are some other pop-ups that happen. I think it's in relation to being kind of low in status with certain factions. They'll come up and mention, like, you should build such and such a thing, and the reward for building it will be a bonus to faction respect, which I think is kind of nice. We don't have a ton of workers. We might want to build an immigration place, actually. And as always, I like to build this right by the dock. I don't think it's actually useful to build it there, but thematically, I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, we're going to want to process immigrants right there. Yeah, we don't have quite enough workers. One thing I like is you can click on the docks and it'll tell you when the next freighter is. Ah, actually approaching now. Now, oh, this is max imports per ship. I misread this the first time. When you set up a factory, you can enable imports for that factory, which is, like, let's say you set up, I don't know, a furniture store, and you don't have enough logs or enough timbers, just because maybe your industry hasn't been set up yet, or you want to export it for whatever reason, but you don't have a lot of trees, so you can't do your own lumber. You can import lumber, then process it into furniture, and then sell it back. And this is where you set your cap on how much you can import, just so that you don't burn through your budget. Alright, so tobacco farm, not quite enough workers, but that's okay. Not quite enough workers here too, but that's alright. Guards over there. We're going to want the church built up at some point. We'll send our Presidente there. Oh, he's actually already hanging out, so that's good. And you know, before I get any further, I'm going to, General? What am I looking for? Where's the special building permit? Oh, economy. Probably. Yes. Oh, I need a Minister of Economy. Yeah, so that's another new thing. You can build this ministry building. Well, you could if you had money, which I don't right now, so I gotta settle down a little bit. Man, we gotta get our tobacco exports going, which won't be for a while because these are just being planted. Luckily, we will have some foreign aid. Hopefully, our relations aren't too bad. They're neutral with the U.S., no foreign aid. Excellent with the USSR. That's good. And the EU, I don't know what it gives us if we got warm with them. I haven't gotten there yet. China increases the price of canned goods, which is good. Not that we're going to be producing any for some time. I don't know what positive relations with the Middle East give us either. But it is interesting that there's so many factions. And they don't really get along, so you sort of have to pick and choose your sides. That being said, that was sort of the case in the previous games with the US and the USSR. And in practice, you could sort of get good relations with both, but you really had to work at it. You had to be quite diplomatic. Oh, there we go. I did get U.S. financial aid. Oh, I guess that was just the number from the last time. Cool. Okay, well, that works out for me. Now I got some cash to spend again. We are definitely... You know what? We're going to want a diplomatic office.
In Tropico is the army tried to remove Reverend Esteban from the pub and get him to start the first service in the new church. Several soldiers are missing, presumed drunk. The Reverend had this to say.
Give me another one. Make it a big one.
Oh, I can improve my palace this time. I didn't notice that. Oh. Cool. Okay, I'm going to fire a couple of my guards, which is always a little risky, but I'm hoping they become priests. Yes. Oh, and another guy can come in too, and then I'll hire a foreign one, just to make sure I've got enough. So I'd like to start building housing soon, but I think, yeah, I'm going to build a foreign office first. I'll build it right next to my palace, maybe. Like that. Maximize some space. I want that so that I can...
I'm not feeling well, Presidente. There's some kind of a bug going around the island.
So they want me to improve healthcare to 45%. I can totally get behind that. Now, it's not just going to be a matter of building the clinics, though. We will, of course, have to hire the people. I'm wondering, can I get the... Doesn't look like it. Oh, humanitarian aid. Yeah, let's do that. I didn't do this last time. We'll build it right here. Now, that should provide medical services, not to mention food, to people in my little world here. Wonder what turns these roads into roads, as opposed to dirt roads. The proximity to something? Oh, what's this pop-up?
How's it hanging, Presidente? Now that you have your very own island, how about a friendly wager?
Export 500 fish. I can get behind that. We'll build a fisherman's wharf. We're going to build one over here. And I'm going to build two, actually. So I'm going to build one. God, it's hard to get the spot. Ah, there it is. And we may as well build some roads out there as well. Just to speed things up. There we are. Again, the roads. Look at that. Spending money like a madman. I don't think we've got any exports lined up yet. Anything waiting over here? Output storage? No. Tobacco still growing, not yet cultivated. So yeah, we're going to see if this aid camp improves... Oh, look, are you going for food? Nice. We're going to see if it improves the medical situation. It should. It should save us... The clinics are cheap to build. The hard part is hiring the college graduates. Very expensive. Bum, 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 bum. Presidente, go and help them build the foreign office. Ah, immigration. Good. Open doors. We should have lots of people. Of course, then we'll probably end up with unemployment. You know what? Let's... Well, 4% high school. That's not a huge amount, but I guess we'll do that for now. Just encourage skilled workers to come. I mean, we'll still get unskilled workers, which is fine. We don't have full workers there. Oh, we do now. Oh, 13 new immigrants. Excellent. And an expert, so now we've got our 4 priests. Quest complete. Maybe that happened a while ago and I just didn't notice. It's entirely possible. Yeah, healthcare is going up. And now for our quest, we just have to wait for the tobacco and the fish to kick in. And for everything else, we just need some more money. Let's speed this up. So as you can see, it's exactly the same game as before. Very nice, very nice. I'm playing as a pretty nice guy in this particular mission. Oh, what's this?
Presidente,
Ah.
we need doctors to improve healthcare on the island.
4 doctors. So I actually have a specific quest to have doctors. So this one will not cut it anymore. Oh well, it was a good try. I guess it can't hurt. Well, it can hurt because it lowers the respective nationalists, which kind of sucks, but we'll have proper doctors soon. So that would be under here, the other clinic. So I'd have to build 2 clinics because each one hosts 2 doctors. So, okay, the Foreign Office is done. Wow, I'm fully staffed. So now I should be able to do an edict, Foreign Affairs. Oh, right! That's what I needed. Gosh darn it, I need a Minister of Foreign Affairs. Now, building that ministry. Huh! Construction not currently available. Penultimo lost the blueprints. Well, it will be unlocked later on in the mission. That's kind of interesting. Because I'd like to build that and do the USSR development aid before I start building buildings, housing. But I guess it's not going to be an option.
My dear Presidente, do you know that your advisor, Penultimo, spells his name with not 1, not 2, but 5 typos?
That's impressive.
All intellectuals agree that it is high time we build a high school on our island.
So, if this woman wasn't horrifically deformed, she'd be quite the little sex bomb here. Like, wow, okay. And that's definitely the theme that is carried through. There'll be other events and voice acting and things like that. Miss Pineapple is definitely positioned to be someone who's supposed to be super like attractive and everything, but like really, like no, like that's just awful. Don't give her like she doesn't have a 5 head. She's got like a 6 head. My God. Foreign aid, not a lot from the U.S., but that's not a huge surprise. We do have a very like a low-end kind of communistic-ish economy going on here. Fishing's kicked in. More immigrants. Good. And another quest.
Presidente, the population of St. Clara has been increasing steadily. It's time to consider building more food producers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to have an awesome food quality. In fact, yeah, it's quite high. It'll probably get higher. I mean, the aid camp is providing food, but we also have, like, lots of food sources. In fact, although, we should probably build a market. Where's that? Really? Not here? Infrastructure? Alright, I feel like I must be missing it here. Shopping mall, cool. Not housing. Not entertainment, right? No. Okay, come on. Oh, it's under food and resources, which I guess makes a lot of sense. Can I stick it in here? No, damn it. Here's good. I don't know if that'll help, but it will mean they have to walk less, so that's good. Ah, my shacks. People are going to be unhappy about it, but they'll get over it eventually. And I don't know what this little sunny... Oh, there we go.
El Presidente, I am Senator Nick Richards.
This guy's hilarious. I love him.
I represent the American people of the great state of Nebraska. I'm not a crook.
A totally original character. Like, obviously, that's not modeled after anything. Okay, now he wants a cabinet, which works for me just fine. Yes, a ministry building. We will build it. I don't know. Let's say here. We'll hire a foreign minister, then we'll put in the edict, and then we'll be in great shape. Oh, we need a finance minister too, so that I can put in my special building permit. Ooh, 25 grand added to my Swiss bank account, which was a reward for the healthcare, I think.
Money, that's what I want. Am I right, my friend?
Earn 25,000 treasury from exports. I don't think this popped up last time, actually. And the reward will be more Swiss bank account money. I'm okay with that. So apparently we're just going to embezzle 100% of it. Alright, now, most of these guys, we cannot... Yeah, we're going to have to hire a foreign expert because we don't have anyone internally. Defense, we can probably use one of our guards. Someone's experienced there. Oh, Vidal Ramirez, who's actually a priest now. He was one of my guards, I bet. Good intelligence, below average courage, but exceptional leadership. I like it. We're going to use you. Then we're going to get a foreign affairs minister, and we'll have to pay for it. Yeah, we need a college graduate. And for economy as well. Ooh, so pricey. But definitely going to be worthwhile. And we'll see if we can wait for more ministers. Well, at the very least, we're going to have to wait till we get more money, so... Tra-la-la. How's the food coming? Oh, I guess we did the food one, too. Fishes. We have a lot of food variety. We needed to improve the food quality even more. We could have done, like, double rations or something. Cannot do that. Not enough money. Job quality of palace guards. It's very cool. Increases beauty. I like when buildings have upgrades like that. It's mostly industrial buildings, but... Alright. Now we have our ministers. So, we could do USSR development aid. And... where's that? Economy? Print money, really? Wow. You gain 20,000, but price of all building specials and everything raised 30% due to inflation. Capitalists will drop for the next 5 years. Can be issued. Wow. Now we're going to go building permit. Special building permit. So increases construction prices by 20%, but 10% goes to my Swiss bank account. So I'm totally okay with that.
A petition has arrived at the palace, insisting for a museum dedicated to your youth to be constructed immediately. I personally signed it 300 times, and counting.
So a childhood museum will make loyalists happy. And I'm okay with that. You know, anything that glorifies me, I'm fine with. The childhood museum... where are we going to put you? You know, I think we're going to put you in the corner right here, because we're going to build some houses pretty nearby. Well, still got lots of money. I guess...
The workforce of the island is simply not enough. Some building.
Yeah, well, we're working on it. A couple of clinics, maybe? Get started on that. Frankly, I feel like I'd probably wait on it. Especially since the healthcare level is actually pretty decent.